BC, it's Saturday, and back at you with some more music. Continuing with what I've been doing the last few days when not working is researching some of my records just to see. And I found one that last time I looked it up, I couldn't find anything. This time I found a little more information, but I can't find a copy of this record for sale anywhere. It's an Irish band called Supply, Demand, and Curve. And this came out, shoot. I was trying to find out about this band. It's an Irish band. Progressive rock with a little bit of folk, but I was able to find out a little bit more about the band, but I still can't find another copy of this for sale, and this is really good. Let me do a needle drop. So I'm kind of on a roll of doing this right now, looking up records. And we'll just listen for a minute. Like a bagpipe sound, kind of. This seems to be pretty rare, so if you happen to see it, it's an item. Love it. I love it. That's a good progressive rock album right there. Supply, Demand, and Curve. And I think it's one of those undiscovered. It seems to be undiscovered by the rock press, if you know what I'm trying to say. Very good album. I couldn't find anything out about it. So I've been kind of having fun with that. I see that Prog and Jazz Man is back. Good to see you, Dave. I pulled a few records in response to what you're asking about. Speak about it for a second. But I've still been just having fun looking up records. Here's another one that I think it has not really been properly discovered by people who love psychedelia and the Grateful Dead. Mojo Magic. This band is called Mojo. Back in the 60s in San Francisco, this was one of the house bands that gigged with Grateful Dead all the time. Mojo. Very good. This is real good. I also happen to have a white label promo, so I know that takes the value up a little bit. It's plays a little rough. But here's another record that I'm thinking in the bigger picture, it's like this should be known about, especially by people who claim to really know the psychedelic 60s. Where's your mojo? See, this whole album is good. Really nice. Real nice music. Dave Prog Jazzman was asking my opinion or my thoughts on the Eno's ambient series. Let me talk for a minute. I don't have them all on vinyl, but I have albums and records related. I guess it started with the music for airports, which I have on the box set. I bought the vinyl when it came out. I guess I sold it. But I do have Pavilion of Dreams, which is considered one of the first 4 ambient releases of his. This is a reissue of it, though. The Pavilion of Dreams. I have On Land. This is my favorite of these, the particular ambient releases on his of his series. This is my favorite. And I have Day of Radiance by Laraji. Where's my copy? Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's in the computer. I was playing it. It's autographed, though. Okay, now. Must be in my CD player. I hate this when this happens. I sometimes lose track of stuff, and I don't like that. Now, son of a gun, where is the CD? Okay, this is the second time this has happened to me recently, playing records, and then it's like, where did I put the CD? I'll find it. Anyway, my CD is autographed. I was playing it. Ah, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. I have several machines here at my disposal. So I think that the credit I really want to give Eno about this ambient series is that he put a good focus on this stream of music and creativity and way of listening that I think was very timely, useful, and good. Ambient music, spacious music, he definitely wasn't the originator of it, not even necessarily the best, but his brilliance to me was in putting a focus on it. I love his work, I really do it, and as I've said many times, he is a big influence on the soundscape work that I do. Not trying to sound like Eno, and thankfully I don't. Soundscape, I mean, Sonospheres 1 and 2 are online for you to download for free. You can hear for yourself. Music for Films is fantastic, though, by Brian Eno. I love this stuff. Some related records are The Pearl, Harold Budd and Brian Eno, with Daniel Lanois. Beautiful. I suppose if I could say anything, like some folks, like for example, John Coltrane is really into Afrocentric music. Fred is into jazz and the Fender Rhodes. Chris really likes the Afro thing. I like beauty and ambience and almost classical beauty. I think what I'm looking for the most in music is music that takes me far away from my immediate situation living here in Omaha. I'll be real honest. A form of escape? Sure. That's what I'm looking for. That's why I'm not all that interested in all the funk and stuff. My brother, James, was the funk master. Kind of took care of it for me, you know. So I carved my own territory. So beauty, ambience, atmosphere. Those are the things that interest me the most. Another thing I thought to mention is punk rock is in my background, but mostly to play. I don't sit around listening to punk rock. And when I was into punk rock, it was mostly about the attitude, the anger, and the expression and doing it, as opposed to doing a lot of listening to punk rock. That's why I don't show a lot of punk rock records. It's about doing it. Here is Michael Brooks' Hybrid that Brian Eno also is involved in. I think also with Daniel Lanois, and this is just wonderful stuff. You want to hear some really wonderful, wonderful atmospheric music that is unique. The Eno Ambient series is a good place to start. Any of these albums associated with it, the Michael Brook, the Harold Budd, John Hassell, I don't have that one. Thought I did, I don't. I have this one, Dream Theory in Malaysia. I've got some other albums on vinyl, but not the ambient one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I swear I read in an Eno article that one of the people that he stole the idea of ambient music from was John Hassell. Actually admitted that he got the idea, or one of the people whose music he was listening to that gave him the idea for this of ambience was Lamont Young and John Hassell. John Hassell is amazing. He's put out just a ton of fantastic records. I only have a few. And so, when it comes to John Hassell, the ambient record he made with Eno, that's not even the best. That's not even the one that you want to get, necessarily get it, but I have just a couple of others, and all these are good. Aki Darbari, Java, John Hassell. All I can say is for you folks that like world music, Afrobeat, music that has substance, you guys got John Hassell in your collections, right? Right? I'm not teasing. You guys know about John Hassell, right? You don't? I know you do. You gotta know about John Hassell, okay? Okay. Let me go back to another good song, because I always like to find the good instrumentals. Oh yeah, here's another one. Another good one. Earthquake Island by John Hassell. Early album of his on the Tomato label. Excellent, excellent, excellent. He's got Nana Vasconcelos on here, Miroslav Vitus, Dom Umramao, Badal Roy. This is amazing. It's doesn't sound like Bitches Brew, but it's from that mentality. John Hassell does his own thing with it. And this one is hard to find, I think. If you can find this is well worth it because it's on a collectible label. Lovely. Lovely music. Vernal Equinox. This is amazing. 1977, so this is a real early example of the ambient thing. Now, while I pulled that, this was next to it, and this is one of those records I need to look up because I'm thinking this is kind of hard to find. The Haters, In the Shade of Fire. Again, some more of that early industrial noise stuff. This has got to be, check it out. We're not the enemy, we're the enema. Silent Records, out of San Francisco again. I'll probably be looking this up after I get off and playing it too. Some other records that I had just pulled to, well, I was listening to this yesterday. Arthur Brown's Kingdom Come, and this is an original. I was checking it out. This is an original UK pressing. And there's a reason why this stuff is really collectible, because it's really good, really imaginative. Arthur Brown's Kingdom Come make records like you'll start in one point, and if you don't, you'll get to a point where you'll wonder, who am I listening to? What's happening? And I love that when that happens, when the ideas are so big that it's like you enter another world. Kingdom Come is an amazing band in my opinion. Pull these. Before I pull those, I want to shout out to John Coltrane 68. Chris, recently you showed a video, did a video on Michael White. I looked at my records. I didn't have any vinyl. I had a CD, but you're right, Michael White. You can find his records, and sure enough, Spirit Dance. What did I get this for? Maybe $5. It's fantastic. So I wanted to show this on impulse. Yeah, Chris, you know what's up. Something else I pulled. These records are just excellent, and I intend to get into this today, or this weekend, hopefully. Art Bears came out of Henry Cowell. This is an original on Recommended Records. Hopes and Fears. I got the poster still and everything. This stuff is intense. Fantastic. Just fantastic. Got the poster and everything. Yeah, this is the stuff that really gets me going. The Henry Cowell Axis. This is the stuff that really excites me and my imagination. much more than funk and soul and blues and even psychedelia, you know, progressive, hybrids, things that are standalone or just unique. That's what I like. Art bears are fantastic. Winter songs. Fred Frith, Dagmar Krause, Chris Cutler, master musicians. And this is the hardest one to find. The world as it is today, and I got it. And this is probably their best. There's one song here where the whole talk of this album is this record could have been made today because it's talking about the absolute mess that the world is in. And at one point, Dagmar stops singing the words. She just starts screaming, blood curdling, and she really captures the feeling. It's like, this is insane. What is being done to what we do to ourselves is insane, and she just lets loose with these blood-curdling screams. Comes with a booklet. Fantastic. This might be hard to find. Fantastic. And that's mainly what I had. When I was looking for stuff, I was going through CDs, so I have some CDs sitting here. I'll show these before I go. Some more John Hassell. The Surgeon of the Night Sky restores dead things by the power of sound. Here is Hat Art Sampler Chimus 1. Let's see, everyone who's on here. John Zorn, George Lewis, George Gruns. Great label, Hat. Great label. Some more John Hassell. Personals. CD single. Another one. Dressing for Pleasure. John Hassell's badass if you guys don't know. John Hassell versus 808 State. This is amazing. Fashionoma. This is amazing. This one too, Power Spot. Blue Screen. John Hassell is excellent, folks. Pick up on him. And then John Hassell, Works of Fiction. So I was looking to see. I thought I had the other ambient, but I don't. Something else I was listening to is a band from Norway I love, Fra Lippi. Putting stuff on my Walkman. Songs, Fra Lippi songs. Now and Forever. Randy Lemasters made this for me, this CD. I put a bunch of singles. I have several of these on the vinyl. It's a fantastic single, Now and Forever. Small Mercies. Excellent album. And then Randy made me burned these CDs for me back in the day. Thanks, Randy. Good band. Okay. Just like Sarah from Sweden said, she just made a video and she was talking about trying to catch up, but you can't catch up. I like the way she put it. There are too many excellent VC members posting excellent videos to catch up. It's, you know, I'll be here watching all the time. And there was a time when I first started doing this, that's what I'd do. I'd sit for hours, you know, and look for videos. I'm glad that the VC is here, though. Just so glad it's here, you know. And if I haven't commented on your video recently, I want you to know I appreciate you being here, sharing what you have, your love of music, your knowledge, and I just want to encourage everyone to just keep it up, keep it going, guys.